Hello, you guys. Welcome. It is me, Danyell Carmelita, your favorite tarot reader and astrologer. Today, I want to talk about Jupiter in Taurus. Normally, I do a live video. It is the top of the week. I really want to explain what does Jupiter means. If you are looking at this video and it's 6 months from now from me uploading it, this lasts for a year. Okay? If you are past a year and you're actually in 2024 towards the middle or the end of 2024, you can still understand this video because it's explaining what you went through in the past, and it's going to explain, help you understand your future. If you want to learn tarot, because I said earlier I am a tarot reader, I have a free PDF just for you. So go ahead and click that link in a bio, and then to learn tarot. I have a newsletter I give out once a week. Sign up for that. That helps me stay in touch with my followers. So if YouTube or social media wants to cancel anything, I still can stay in touch with my followers. I don't want to call them followers, but with you. Ooh, I have a podcast. It comes out every week. I am new to the podcast world, so check that out. It is about astrology and tarot and connects it to current events, and also explains the energy, the vibe in the sky. Yes, I have my tarot cards here, and I'll read tarot, and I'm going to go over the horoscopes later. But first, let's talk about just understanding and comprehending. I would suggest you really listening to this whole video before you just jump into the horoscopes. I know my really air signs really want to move fast and get there, and you probably have me on high speed right now, which is fine, understandable, but really you want to understand this energy because you want to know what's going on with the collective, because the collective affects you, okay? So let me just explain Jupiter. Jupiter enters Taurus May 16th, 2023, and it goes all the way to May 25th, 2024. Jupiter is, first of all, it's the first social planet of all the planets. So all the other planets before Jupiter are the personal planets, and you really get into that with your natal chart, and they change more often. But this Jupiter, it just changes once a year. Like I said, it spends a year in every sign. So every 12 years, it goes around the whole zodiac wheel. It's traditionally known as the beneficent of astrology. So there is positive thought there, and people thought that it was just all positive. That's not necessarily true because we know more about astrology. But when you have Jupiter and it changes throughout your transits and the astrology, overall it's very positive and it flows very easily. Jupiter, the planet, it's about growth and enlargement. It enlarges things and expand things in your world or at whatever you're currently dealing with. Jupiter will sometimes enlarge something or make an action grandiose or overdone. So it's the planet of luck, but at the same time it expands, and it can also expand negative situations. Can make you overweight. Okay, that is what we have with Jupiter. It's concerned with the social glue that holds everything together. And what does that mean? It's concerned with rules and laws and the legal system, because that kind of keeps us going, right? That keeps us like everyone in line, and it keeps us together. Persons in power, it also has the energy of affecting people of power and government officials. It can also cause problems with the law. So depending on the aspects of that day, we'll get into that a little bit later. Be aware of that energy. Wherever Jupiter is, be careful of having excess. Like I said earlier, it makes it expand, it makes everything bigger, and you overdo things that you normally don't overdo. Jupiter is the first social planet, describing how our society and as a whole operates. Jupiter often is considered a lucky planet. It helps us focus on positives and to see the silver linings. We can expand more on negative qualities of the sign. So whatever sign it's going in Taurus. It's going to focus on the positive and the negative aspects of Taurus. It expands our minds, brings new opportunities, insights, deeper awarenesses. It represents optimism and growth and generosity. When I first was learning astrology and I learned about Jupiter, I was like, whoa, Jupiter is amazing. I mean, I'm a Sagittarius rising, so I love it all, right? It leads to awakenings that gives us a richer understanding of the world, and Jupiter's presence will shine like a spotlight, and Jupiter hits wherever it hits big. Jupiter is also representative of higher learning and foreign affairs, anything dealing with foreigners and out of this, a world that you culturally are not used to. You have Jupiter in that. So I think I explained it all. The law, higher learning, and also religion. It has an aspect of religion. Some key words for Jupiter is abundance, affluence, awards, the Bible, the Holy Bible, countries, foreign, ethics, faith, religious, finance affairs, honesty, hope, growth, luck, Senate, senators, wisdom, valuable things, universities, wealth, wheat, courtroom, and wages. Those are just some keywords that when you're discussing Jupiter, you have it. There's a lot more, but I'm just throwing that in. So let's talk about Taurus now, because we have Jupiter that's going to stay in the energy of Taurus for a whole year. Taurus is also the sign of wealth and value and worldly wealth and money, beauty, sustainability, fertility, sexual embodiment, our finances, material possessions, our self-worth and self-esteem. It is about the body and the land, our stewardship over the earth and their interconnected freedoms. Taurus is an earth sign, so it's associated with nature and farming, and its representative is the symbol of the bull. And the bull represents fertility and peace, right? Growth also you have that represents the bull, and spring and the blooming of life. Taurus's mantra is I have. Get ready for that with Jupiter. And Taurus is a fixed sign and an earth sign. So that means that earth sign is already moving very slow, and it really doesn't want to move. It doesn't really like change for the most part. And it then you have fixed. Fixed is very like, I'm not moving. I'm stuck. I want to stay still. So it's almost like a double energy of stubbornness. You already have that with earth signs, but you already have that with fixed signs, and this one is a double. Okay, so be aware of that, and it's resistant to change when you have this earth and fixed energy. Some key words for Taurus is possession, voice, singers, because it also represents our voice. So we'll get into what that means a little bit later. Banks, Florida, cash, currency, farm, Georgia, Poland, Russia, toothaches, and the environment and indulgence. So just because currently right now when I'm filming this, that doesn't mean it's happening when you're watching this, but currently we are in Taurus season. The sun is in Taurus for 30 days-ish, right? And since the sun is in Taurus, you could have some toothache. So be aware of that. But those are just the key words dealing with Taurus energy. So now what does it mean when we have Jupiter in Taurus? We just left Aries, right? And Aries is all about getting it started. It's the first zodiac sign in order of the astrology, and so it's all about getting it started, and it's a cardinal sign. So Aries, we just left Aries last year, and Aries is about getting it started. Taurus is about let's stay here. And Gemini we have coming up next year, and it's like let's dismantle all this. Okay, let's change it up. It's mutable. It wants to like let's move on here. Aries, we experience my way or the highway. That's what we had last year. And briefly just going on what we just came from, Aries and Jupiter expands our awareness of our personal courage and entrepreneurship in nature. Jupiter and Aries encourage us to embrace our inner pioneer and believe in ourselves and make our own opportunities believe, and brings of just being a pioneer overall is what we get. We live in the now and quickly seize any opportunity. So we use faith to re-innovate our lives and to move forward with confidence. There is major confidence with Jupiter and Aries. In spite of any failures, any failures, we're like, nah, I can still do this. I definitely felt that energy. We value independence, personal change, spirit, self-worth, efforts, enterprise, directness, and naturalness during the Jupiter cycle when it's in Aries. Our attitudes and values concerning religion, moral conduct, education and politics. It's all about being liberated and free-spirited. So we just left that energy. Also, too, on the negative end, you have a energy of being impatient and too self-focused and just like me first attitude. You could be a little insensitive and failing to consider others' points of views and leaving opportunities behind as a result of that, and because of your overconfidence and not learning from past mistakes and lack of objectivity. All of that was the negative part, and Jupiter really like shone the light and expanded all of that because you have the positive and negative parts of Aries. Jupiter in Aries was from May 10th, 2022 to October 28th to 2022 and December 20th, 2022 to May 16, 2023. And the reason you have that breakage there is because of retrograde. Jupiter going through Aries and Taurus and Gemini, it's always very similar. You have Aries season where you introduce things, and Taurus is where you stay and you expand your efforts. And then Gemini emerges and it brings new elements to the world. So get ready for next year. And I hope you understood that the Aries energy was about planting the seeds, and Taurus is about, watering and staying there and watching the seeds grow. So get ready for what we have coming up this year and really pay attention. Paying attention to your past and moving forward helps you. You don't want to make the same mistakes, and you don't want to stay dwelled in that energy, right? Which God is already naturally making us move forward anyway. But I like to know, ignorance is bliss. I don't really believe in that. Now you know, so let's go accordingly. Jupiter is the planet of expansion and will expand any Taurus themes, like I said earlier. So Jupiter in Taurus will shift our growth focus on material possessions, financial growth, and the desire to be comfortable and our stability. All that is going to be very heightened this year. The earth sign Jupiter, we will be more practical and more realistic, and we need to see visual results. It has to be more tangible. None of this I call it Pisces energy, like, I feel it, it's the energy in the air. It's like, where is it? I need to see some results. There's going to be more of a step-by-step approach, and we're not going to be one to rush things. Everything's going to be slow and steady. With Jupiter and Taurus, it's a chance to make real movement towards anything you dream, long-term goals happening. Jupiter and Taurus, we're going to attract good fortune, and especially when we are charitable and generous. If you're discriminating and not patient, then it's not going to work, okay? And you could be discriminating, but be aware of that energy. There's a delight for sensual pleasures because Taurus is all about feeling good and eating and relaxing and just being very comfortable. It's like the simple good life is what you get with Jupiter and Taurus. So be aware of that because you don't want to overdo it. Sure, binge watching a TV show, a great movie is great every now and then, but you don't need to do it every day. You got to get up, get out. I also think, Taurus is all about nature and outside and really feeling the earth. So go ahead and go for a hike. That energy is very positive. Be aware of overindulging your pleasures and comforts with this year's energy, and you could be feeling a little sluggish. But on the other side of that, society is going to be a little more chill with this energy. We will have more patience in understanding other people's, sorry, I thought I heard something there, understanding other people's viewpoints. Taurus is going to offer us to slow down and reflect on what's important. And, thinking about the environment in ourselves is going to be really important. Thinking about your body is going to be really big. Spotlight may be shown on the state of our planet and how we choose to abuse our resources. That's going to be bigger than ever this year. So let's see what happens with being green and all the things, the food industry and all that stuff. Let's see what happens with that. Jupiter is a planet of expansion, like I said earlier. So it'll be greater awareness on how we protect our planet. And also, it may also expand projects on how we don't protect our planet. So agriculture and farming, a lot of headlines around the world you're gonna have that. And also too, Taurus energy seems to be a little bit too narrow focus, and we could be more focused on our economics and social movements. especially with the money. Like I said, one of the key words with Taurus is banking. So look for that, and it's going to bring out the bad parts. You know, the banks were already closing, but wow, let's see what it really shows this year. Taurus, Jupiter in Taurus tends to be the signature for all money matters. So be aware of how you spend your personal resources, and it's a time to save. Be aware of how you're using your resources, and the way you are providing your stability. So all that is going to be a huge awareness this year. And it's also with your debt, like how much money do you owe? It's going to be bigger awareness on that. Even with the world and with America, how much money do we owe? Maybe that would be more open in discussion on how far we are in debt. You can also create wealth in this area too. So it's also about growing your food and developing new skills, and picking up maybe even a side job can happen with this energy. And basically, you may not be as spiritual as you normally are. So be aware of that energy, because again, like I said earlier, Taurus is all about tangible and seeing it and touching it. So people who are already like that, they're going to be worse. Okay. And our Pisces energy and people who have 12th house placements, you're still going to be you, but be aware, and you want to balance. This will probably help you balance out, but be aware of the people who go to the extreme of it. Music, pop stars and singers, big year for you guys. Any of the celebrities, the K-pop people, or Justin Bieber, I don't know, I'm just, Rihanna, all those people are going to be really big. So let's watch that. Let's see how that goes. Let me just say some more keywords when we have Jupiter in Taurus. So those keywords, we have determined, stable, sensual, sensible, materialistic, patient, realistic, charitable, and pragmatic. Now let's go into the aspects of what we have this year. This is just what I'm seeing. We have that is going to be conjunct the North Node June 1st. And towards the end of this year of Jupiter in Taurus is going to be conjunct Uranus. And Uranus is already in Taurus. And that's going to be April 20th, 2024. So when it aligns with the North Node, there's going to be some strong power here. North Node represents our collective destiny and where we are heading. And when you have it going together, and they're both in a sign of Taurus, and North Node has been in a sign of Taurus since January 2022, and it's slowly shifting. But when it gets together with Jupiter, you're going to have the themes of once in a lifetime of really getting advanced with what your goals are personally, and really things are just going to be like magically in front of you and appear to help you go in your future. It's amazing energy. I'm excited about that. It is a once in a lifetime event, and things that we thought was on a horizon for our future will magically appear in our doorstep. Our desire strengthens to make contact with like-minded people and those who can help us push forward with growth and improvement. You're going to really attract that energy naturally, and you guys are going to be working together to improve your goals. It's amazing. I love it. We're magnetizing life lessons that change or enhance our belief systems, our personal philosophies, and optimism in our perspective. So get ready for that. That is going to happen around June. We have the Uranus and Taurus. Now, in between that, with all the other, we have Jupiter squaring Venus. That's around June 11th. I am going to talk about all of the aspects. I think I'll just put them up here. I won't even name them. I'll talk about all those aspects during weekly horoscopes or monthly horoscopes. So look out for those. Jupiter is, it's all about opportunity, and Uranus is all about liberation. Okay. And you put them in the sign of Taurus, the sign of ruling wages and salary. Uranus does not like to get too comfortable, and it doesn't like to be complacent. And Uranus is associated with change and expect the unexpected. It's a disruptor planet, and shocking news comes when you have Uranus, and it's all about adjustment. The word borders is what you have Uranus and Jupiter. So this makes me think that something's going to happen with the borders. Agriculture, aliens even is associated with Uranus. Astrology, crisis, dying, deaths, a disruption, innovation, occult rule and rulers, spaceships, volcanoes, and even strong winds. So when you have those things connected and you're dealing with the sign of Earth and you have it expanded, be ready for big changes and expecting the unexpected. And April 20th. So with this energy, you can have big changes regarding agriculture and farming and finances. And this might be deep and unexpected psychologically impact on yourself. But you might seek greater changes and desires from this constraints. You're going to want to liberate yourself from others really fast with this energy. And you're going to be ready for change, especially when it comes to saving money and your resources. Whatever you think your resources are, your resources could be you being very in touch with God and spirituality, or your resources could be your time. You know, time is a big aspect with Taurus and second house energy. So be aware of that. That stuff is going to change. Crypto. Ooh, that's going to be big. We might have a one world, one currency. That energy is going to really come at that time. 2024 is also the year of the number 8 in numerology, and 8 is all about money, success, and finances. So I think it really big deal more on the finance part when you have this aspect, and there's going to be change with money. I'm thinking it's going to be that cryptocurrency, or maybe it's not even going to be called that, because it's going to be expected unexpected. We're already seeing the starts of this with the WEF and all that stuff. So yes, so universal basic income is already introduced through several countries, but when we have this together, it's going to be woohoo. Plus we have Pluto in Aquarius, so it's going to be a very level up of who's rich and who's poor. One world currency will also be coming from this, and is Bitcoin. Is like, what's Bitcoin? It's going to be a whole new digital coin, okay? Because you have developments happening with that Uranus. We'll also see tax reform probably happening with this. And what else do we have? Oh, money laundering, and which could result in a seize of billions of dollars in assets, and we could benefit from that. So there's good and bad with this, but just get ready for those aspects. Back to 1940 and 1941 with this conjunction. America in the 1941, America sent $31.4 billion to United Kingdom, 11.3 billion to Soviet Union, 3.2 billion to France, 1.6 billion to China, and the remaining 2.6 billion to other allies. So Jupiter and Uranus were both in Taurus, and basically the money was just given away. Finances huge, here, you get a car, you get a car. So you get ready for that energy for us and how it's going to affect us big time. And it didn't seem like it was a vote given on that. We will see a new U.S. world trade happening too with that. And that's already rumbling and coming about. China and Russia will be treated differently with this deal. And remember, Russia is part of Taurus. So there's going to be big lights on Russia if it's not already, because we already had Uranus in Taurus. So yes. And then the Great Depression ended in 1941. So there will be some of that is going to be ending. Unemployment dropped and output went up. Watch out for lucrative new investments when you have Jupiter and Uranus in Taurus. So be careful of your money with this aspect. Jet planes arrived during 1941. So Uranus always has like something with the air and space. So look for innovations with that, especially when coming with Taurus and spending money on that. Jupiter rules potential gain. So watch out for all of this during that aspect, huge aspect. Be aware of it. Some lucky days we have is Thursday, the 18th through Friday, the 26th of April 2024. So those are the lucky days. So that is what we have for Jupiter and Taurus. I am going to do some tarot. We have some cards already falling out for the collective. And then I'm going to go into the horoscopes. First, we have the King of Swords. So this is all about having clarity and being the intelligent one, okay? And everyone goes to you for leadership, far as your intelligence. So be logical, have clear communication, and you are the one that everyone's going to. So act like the king of communication, act like the king of clarity, act like the king of just anything when it comes to the mental health and being logical. Next, we have the Nine of Pentacles. This is very luxury energy, so there's abundance here, and because we have Taurus and Jupiter, there is abundance. So act like abundance. This is someone who's also self-made, and which I talked about the aspect of the North Node and Taurus. So really use that energy and become self-made and bask in the glories of abundance. And last, we have the Two of Wands, and this is nothing is major arcana. So this is not huge. This is life as it goes, and it's natural process of life. But with the Two of Wands, we have not only just you and your God, with your relationship with God, but you gathering information about your passions and creativity and your faith in God. Okay, so really gather all that information or whatever you feel passionate about. Get the knowledge and collect the data, and yes, it will help with your confidence and your self-esteem as well. Okay, and your creativity. So that is the reading for the collective. Now let's go into the horoscopes, and I'm going to start with Aries. I have the timestamps down below for your horoscope, so go ahead and look down below for your rising sign. I suggest you look for your rising sign, but you can also look for your sun and moon as well. See you guys there. Aries, Jupiter is in the first house for you, which is very fitting for you. So this year, this is the beginning of a major cycle of growing up, because you're at your Jupiter returns. You already gone through the 12 years of learning, and now it's starting anew for you. So you should try to discover who you really are as an individual. And you know, Aries energy is already about the self. So this is really like more you. Okay, so you should know what you really want to accomplish under this influence, and really be secure in yourself. This is also a good time of learning and gaining new experience from your personal growth. It's a great time to outgrow childish and thoughts and behaviors that no longer serve you, and that gives you like just things that were prejudiced from your childhood. It's time to get rid of that. Persons and resources are likely to be drawn to you. People are going to be drawn to you with this energy, and don't take advantage. Work with them, and you of course you're going to benefit, but you know, let's not be a user. You want a deeper meaning of life. You're going to have that with this energy. This year should be quite fortunate for you in your personal terms. Your relationships and encounters with others should work to your advantage. Try not be overbearing with your success and how you think and your opinions. You know, really learn to listen with this transit, and you have a whole year with this. So Aries, that's exciting. Let me pull a tarot card for you. And we have the King of Cups. This is someone who practices compassion, someone who's emotionally intelligent. And again, the King is all about the leader, and everyone goes to them for emotions. So you will have the light shine on you. And emotionally, it's about your personal growth and really being mature and practicing compassion, practicing your spirituality, practicing your intuition. Aries, go with your inner gut as well. Okay? So I hope you enjoy. That is your horoscope for Jupiter this year, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, Taurus, your Jupiter is in the 12th house. This is really beneficial. Usually 12th house placements is like, oh, but when you have Jupiter, it's good. This is all about you connecting to your spirituality and religion. It's really a great time to be with yourself. The fear or whatever you're fearing, this is a time to face your fears. This is also a good time for with empathy. So when someone is suffering, this is a time for you to really feel empathetic for them and really help them. You're going to be more self-sacrificing with this energy. You may seem to have a new understanding of the fact that we are all the same, that we're all connected, and go with that energy. During this time, you may find a person who acts as a spiritual teacher, or you can be a spiritual teacher to someone else. And be aware that that person could look like anyone. When you deal with Jupiter, you're dealing with people who are not in the same background as you, someone who is from a different country. So be aware of that and be open. And the hidden aspects of existence, you will seek knowledge and support for, like, what is the meaning of life? And next year is going to even be a little bit stronger for you. But spiritual wisdom is what you have for this year with Jupiter. And let me see. And remember, it's in a sign of Taurus. So not only are you dealing with that, but then you're dealing with finances too. And this is all about collecting data. And this was also connected to the collective reading. So really, this is the time to do your research, and especially when it comes to yourself, when it comes to spirituality and helping others. I hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Bye. Okay, Gemini, Jupiter is in the 11th house for you. So this is a time for your hopes and ideas and your wishes. They're going to play a big part, especially when it comes to social groups and your friends and networking. All that is going to happen with this energy. This is not a time for you to be alone. Being alone is one thing, different days of being alone, but through the whole year as a whole, you need to reach out to others. Other people are going to support you in your goals, and you are going to support other people. Really connect with groups. This is a time, if you're thinking already, like, should I join this group? Should I join this organization? The answer is yes. This is where you're supposed to be. And two, you guys are going to uplift each other. Also, you might find yourself really wanting to help the freedom of the world, or the collective, or the people. So like social reform is what you have with this. But your friends are going to be more supportive than anything. This is not the time to be selfish. And this is just about being with groups and group activities, and this is not the time to be selfish. And if you are trying to change any type of social reform, this is the year to do it, especially when it comes to Taurus energy. Ooh, we have the 8 of Wands. So this is about expanding and moving and progressing and traveling. So get ready for that. Also, too, it makes me think, because we're dealing with Jupiter energy. Jupiter, because this also, the 8 of Wands is about traveling. And you could have the energy of joining social groups that could be dealing with foreign affairs or foreign things, people from different countries. Okay, so joining a group like a travel group or something would be great with that. So that is your reading, especially with Geminis. You're already like transportation with Mercury ruling you. Anyway, so that is your horoscope. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time. Bye. Okay, Cancer, you have Cancer placements. Welcome. You have Jupiter in the 10th house. So your attention will be turned towards professional matters and your career and your social status and your reputation. It's really going to be really advanced for you. It's going to work out for you in a positive. It's a time when you are trying hard to move ahead in life. So if you're trying to move up in your job place, this is what we have. You may get a promotion at work. You're going to get recognition for being a hard worker, or compensation for your work is going to happen. You may even have a thing with traveling and working. Something could be happening there, or working with people outside of this country. It's possible that you may change your field of work because of the natural natures of Jupiter, such as medicine and healing. Higher education you get with this through work. But the whole gist of is profession, your goals, your career. All that is going to be expanded through the sense of Taurus. So through your resources, I definitely can see a promotion here if you have a job. Okay, let's see what else we have. We have 2 cards. We have the Aquarius card, and this is about having faith. Okay, so have faith in this year with Jupiter. And then we have the Ace of Wands. So this is someone who is about to have a great, you have the passion and the drive to do stuff. It's starting to come up. So have faith and keep the drive, because God is giving you the drive. God is giving you the passion. God is giving you the creativity. It's very, very positive for you, Cancer placements. It's exciting. Cancer's already has the energy of money. Okay, so go ahead. This is your year. If any year, this is it. So we'll see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, Leo placements. Jupiter is in a 9th house for you. This is a great place for Jupiter because it's basically at home. And this is a time for you expanding your perspective in life, and opportunities for extensive travel could happen. Learning and teaching from formal or informal settings. You have a strong desire to learn this year. Philosophy, metaphysics, or even religion, foreign studies, all of that. It's higher learning with this placement. If you're a writer, this is your time. Go ahead and be a writer. This is an excellent time because the 9th house is about publishing. So anything you want published, communication of media, this is it. This is your time. As you expose yourself broader to the world, your views on your life will change with this transit. And the self-righteousness and negative energy is going to leave here. You're going to really get rid of all the prejudice that you had before with this energy. So it's all about higher learning and philosophy and travel for you. Those are the main themes. Let me see what else we have. And remember that we're dealing with Taurus energy. So not only do you have that, but it's in the sign of Taurus. So there's going to be some expansion when it comes to resources and money. Okay. Ooh, we have the Devil. And remember not to have overindulgence, not to have addictions, and be aware of that energy and not to deal with anything toxic. That's basically what this is saying. Also, it's Capricorn energy. This is all about like getting that coin and making money. And then be aware of that negative energy and toxic behavior, because like I said earlier, Jupiter is going to expand the negative and positive. And in the sign of Taurus, it's about overspending. So someone who wants to over travel and pay too much for traveling. So be aware of that, because that could be addiction. But this says, travel, because this is what the Three of Wands is. It's all about traveling, but don't overdo it. Don't make it have toxic behavior, addictions. Be aware of that energy. Okay. See you guys next time. Bye. Okay, Virgo placements. Welcome to your horoscope. And Jupiter is in the 8th house for this whole year. This could indicate some type of inheritance. Not saying that you're going to get it, but this is what you could have it. You're likely to benefit from other people's resources with this energy. Do not take advantage. It's going to naturally come to you. This is a good time to enter a relationship with another person, and like a business partner. If you're trying to do business with someone, this is it. If you're trying to get a loan from someone, this is the energy to go ahead and do it. It's a great time to get a loan from a bank. It's pay attention to the transits in the sky, though. Don't apply for a bank loan and Jupiter is badly aspected, because we do have a year. So be aware of that. Any sweet changes in your life is going to make your life richer and rewarding in the long run. This is a time for a transformation. So Jupiter is going to help you transform. What else do we have? Psychological stress. You may be having that right now, and this is going to be the time for healing, okay? Because this placement is also very healing, and there is strong energy with spirituality and religion. So go ahead and take advantage of that. Jupiter in the 8th house. Let's see what else we have. Jupiter in the 8th house is also like secrets and mysteries. So be aware of that if you are a secretive person, or if there are some secrets there. Just be aware of that, Virgos. Oh, we have the Fool. So you're starting a new journey. Be aware, be open. Almost like they have the energy of naive. Be brave and courageous too. Go ahead and start the journey. Pack light. In the name of Erykah Badu, pack light. Do not take this baggage with you, because you're going to start a new journey when it comes to people and your resources. So, and we're starting a new year, okay? So be aware of that, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, Libra placements. Jupiter is in the 7th house, and this is about intimate relationships with others. And if you have any issues, is there anything you're working on? This is the time to seek other people. This is not the time to just take it alone. So like if you need a counselor, if you need an advocator, or if you need an advocate, or if you need some professional advice, this is when you get it, okay? Also your personal relationships. If you're married, it's going to be great with this transit. If you're in a relationship, it's great with this. Not saying you're going to get married, but you know, there is strong connections with others, especially when it comes to your resources. You're going to encounter people who can help you in various ways. You are not inclined to do it alone. I advise you to seek help with others. People are going to fulfill your individuality. So it's not like you have to change who you are. People are going to come and want to work with how you are, okay? Also, too, there could be some closeness with someone who is a foreigner. So look out for that. Or your partner could be slightly older, and you're going to look up to them because they're going to be well established, or they're going to have a lot of wisdom. Okay, so that's what you get with this. But remember to seek professional help for any assistance. Don't try to do it on your own, but it's not going to change who you are. Relationships, intimate relationships are strong for you this year. And remember, it's in a sign of Taurus. So it's going to help you with your resources, what you value, whatever you value. Ooh, we have the Six of Pentacles. So this is an energy of giving. Okay, so think in abundance, be very giving, especially when it comes to your relationships. Jupiter is already a very abundant energy. So be very giving when it comes to your relationships, because you're going to have to deal with intimate relationships. And you're Libra, so you're already there, okay? So just be yourself, work on yourself. There's expansion there, and it's very positive. So I'll see you guys next time. Oh, and what I want to just say with this card, it's about being charitable as well, okay? So be very charitable, be very giving, and yes, see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, Scorpios, Jupiter is in the 6th house for you, and this is about your personal growth. It's time for you to work with your health. Health is going to be very important for you, your day-to-day duties, your responsibilities, anything of service. Work is going to be very positive. It's not necessarily a promotion, but you're going to be happy at work. How you get your money, how you get whatever it is that you have to do day-to-day with your routines, very positive. It's going to be very fulfilling for you, and you're going to be satisfied in your workplace. Health-wise, this is a time that your body is going to be more hyped up and physically hyper, and just like willing to do anything, you know, physically as well. So health is really big. Now remember the overindulgence parts, because then you're dealing with Taurus. So don't overindulge with your stuff, but heal your body, because this is an excellent time. If you are having an illness, this is a time to heal your body. You're going to get it through this year, Scorpios, and you guys are already naturally intuitive. So go with your intuition. Your job life, your day-to-day life. How do you achieve your goals? Not just your goals, but how do you work is going to be your duties and your service to others. If you have an animal too, there's going to be something positive with that. We have the Queen of Cups. This is already you anyway, but this is the energy of being very psychic and using your intuition. And you are the queen, so this is someone who also gives it to others, their expertise. So go ahead and use that, Scorpio, especially in this placement, because you're on top of your field. You're very happy in your workplace. So please emotionally give yourself to others, and be nurturing and use your intuition. All right. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, Sagittarius placements. This is me. I'm a Sagittarius rising, and our Jupiter is in the 5th house. This is a time to be really creative and self-expression. It's going to be bigger than ever. Your sense of self-esteem is going to be big. You're going to have courage to really express yourself. Like, no apologies, okay? You're going to be like, no, this is who I am. You're not going to fear anything for the most part. Very strong sense of self is what you're getting. This is immediate going to be improving yourself, your relationships with others, because you are improving your confidence with yourself. You're going to feel like you can't hold back. you hold yourself back from another person, especially if it's true, authentic relationships. If you have children, which I do, their relationships are going to be stronger than ever. It's going to improve. Creativity. I'm excited for this, okay? Going to be very creative with this energy. Love relationships also, it's going to be very positive. This is like a romantic energy. So romance is in the air for a good year. Also to just being romantic and being in love. All that's going to be positive. The most important part of this transit is having personal growth and increase your wisdom with greater freedom of self-expression, okay? So really work on yourself and being courageous on being who you are. Also crafts. You're probably going to do a lot of crafts with this placement. Let's see what else. Ooh, we have the 7 of Pentacles. So watch your seeds grow. Perseverance, okay? Watch the seeds grow. Your creativity, your passion, everything that I mentioned before. Take the time. The seeds are going to be planted, already planted, and this is a time to, in Taurus, watch it grow, okay? See you guys next time. Bye. Okay, Capricorn placements. Your Jupiter is in the 4th house. So this is a time when you are sticking to your inner peace and your security. The 4th house is all about the inner and your home and your personal life and your family. Also about the past. Female relationships also will be very big with this transit. Jupiter is going to improve all of those things that I mentioned earlier. Also, you could be probably purchasing real estate. With this energy, a new home. Maybe you're going to redecorate your home. But the home is a big key here. Family is a big key here. Mother relationship. Positive with this energy. What else do we have? Domestic life, just huge. If you have any problems with your domestic life, it'll probably clear up with this energy. Relationships with parents are going to be really improved. Most psychological level, this transit helps you increase the sense of inner confidence, and you are much more in touch with your inner self more now than ever. With this transit, Capricorn placements, you guys are all about your goals, and with this energy, it's going to be all about yourself, okay? And here the seeds are planted, so watch them grow. The last reading was on this, so Sagittarius, but Capricorns, this is for you. You already planted the seeds, and the seeds this year is about watching the seeds grow, okay? So really persevere, stay. Capricorn placements, you already got the energy of staying and watching it and taking your time. And this is what is going to happen, especially when it comes to your inner peace and your security and your home and your family, okay? If you are setting up some beginnings for real estate, it's growing this year, okay? Jupiter is shining a light on all that. It's going to be very positive. Sorry if I'm clapping. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed Capricorn placements. See you guys next time. Bye. Okay, Aquarius placements. Your Jupiter is in a 3rd house. And it's just Mercury with this air element. So Aquarius is all about communication with you, your immediate surroundings. All of that is going to be really big. You would not have to go very far for your everyday world. You're going to find your experiences in your own, like your small world, like in your neighborhood. It's quite likely that your everyday life, you will receive an opportunity for an advancement in training or study in some kind of form, or maybe a foreigner or some type of cultural thing is coming into your neighborhood. Extended travel could happen with this. And it's all about understanding the world and your relatives, like your brother, your sister, and your cousins. That will improve. You may receive some kind of financial benefit from one of your family members. That could happen with this energy. So unconsciously, things that you think about consciously, it's going to be more open because you're dealing with Jupiter. No things based on your experiences are going to change. It's not going to be just about your experiences. It's going to be like higher learning, because Jupiter is all about higher learning. Your plans for the future will be larger and more extensive. Don't commit yourself to a project that you can't fulfill with this energy. As a general rule, communication is going to be amazing. If you're trying to communicate anything, this is a transit to do it. If you have a podcast, if you do anything with talking, very positive. There's major clarity, especially with Aquarius. So Very positive energy with your day-to-day world, your environment, and neighbors. So yes, all that is what you get with Jupiter in Taurus. And you have the Page of Swords. This is someone who is young and starting off. If you're a young Aquarius, this is definitely for you. Get ready for this energy. But if you're not a sun sign Aquarius, this is someone who is starting off with beginning to have clarity, because clarity is happening here. You're going to have clarity. You're going to be able to communicate. The gossip, that's changing. The way that you communicate, all that is about to change because you're just starting this energy. So I hope you guys understood. I hope it resonated. And let's see, write down if this is happening, if you're watching this in the middle of the year, or you already feel it creeping upon you. See you guys next time. Bye. Okay, Pisces, welcome to your horoscope, and for Jupiter and Taurus, and your Jupiter and Taurus is in a second house, and it is very financial here. Money, 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 okay, resources, your possessions, all of that is going to be bigger. The way that I was doing the collective and discussing the collective is really going to hone on to you for this year in your Jupiter. You're also going to realize what you value. And is it money? Is it physical assets? Is it your time? All that is going to be expanded. What do you really value in life? It's going to be more aware and bring awareness. It could be spiritual. So be ready for that. At this time, it's going to be very important for you to understand how to use your resources, okay, to get whatever you want. You need to know that so you can achieve your goals. You will learn that this year. With this energy, you could be also mismanaging your resources. So you want to be clear on that, because remember, Jupiter is also about overindulging. So don't overindulge with your money, okay, and your resources. Be aware of that. You want to buy something that's very expensive with this energy. Warning with that, okay? So money, your possessions, and your values is going to be a huge spotlight on that this year. You could be getting a lot of money, but you don't want to spend a lot of money, okay? Be aware of that. You will learn more about yourself at this time to encounter possessions and how you handle them. Okay, that is going to be the lesson of you. Let me see. We have 2 cards that fall out. Ooh, the Magician. So you have the power to manifest anything you want this year with your Jupiter in a second house. So use that, and it's all about action as well. And then we have the Knight of Wands. So this is fast energy, and this is very fire. Someone who's very passionate. So you have the drive to create the passion, to create the world you want. Use that, okay? This is someone who can manifest through their passions, through their drive, through their spirituality. That's what we're getting with this. And if we connect it here, you're talking about your resources and what you really want to achieve, and really manifest that, and really manifest what you want to achieve, and have action and drive and passion. So if you don't want to overspend, manifest that and use the action and the drive and the passion to really understand how can you not overspend. Okay, I hope it resonated with you, and let me know if you're watching this a year later or sometime later if this is currently going on for you. All right, see you guys next time. Thank you if you stayed and watched the whole thing. Thank you for seeing us and staying, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. See you guys next time. Bye.